Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to stand before you today, not as a star, but as a human being. A father, a son, a friend, a man who's fallen and gotten up many times. I've played many roles in cinema, but the most challenging one has always been being myself. Let me take you through a story. A story not of Shah Rukh Khan, the superstar, but Shah Rukh, the boy from Delhi. I was born in a simple home, in a city filled with dreams, but no road maps. My father had no riches, my mother had no spotlight, but they gave me something more valuable: belief. They told me, "Beta, be kind, be bold, be human." And that has shaped every step I've taken. When my parents passed away early, I was left alone with ambition and pain. I moved to Mumbai with a suitcase and a heart full of fire. I had nothing. No godfather, no contacts, no guarantees. Just the madness to make it. The first time I stepped into a studio, I was nervous. Not because of the camera, but because I didn't know if I was enough. But sometimes, courage is just showing up. And so, I kept showing up. You see, failure is not the opposite of success. It's the training ground. I've been rejected. I've been laughed at. I've been told, "You're not hero material." And maybe they were right. But I wrote my own material. I created my own definition of a hero. Let me be honest. Fame is seductive. Success is addictive. But neither is permanent. You win awards. People cheer. The lights shine. But the real test comes when the lights go off. What do you do then? Who are you when no one is watching? We live in a world obsessed with validation. Likes, shares, followers, metrics of worth. But your true value is not in numbers. It's in your character. It's in how you treat the powerless. It's in how you love. And love, love. The one emotions I've made a career out of. But beyond the songs and scenes, love is work. It's patience. It's sacrifice. It's forgiving someone when you don't want to. If you want to build anything meaningful in life, a relationship, a career, a legacy, build it with love. And yes, it will hurt sometimes. But that's where growth lives, in discomfort. I've played kings, warriors, and lovers. But I've also played losers, cowards, and villains. Because life is not about perfection. It's about range. It's about allowing yourself to be flawed and still worthy. People often ask me, "What's the secret to your success?" Let me tell you, there's no formula, there's no shortcut. There's just one thing. Work hard and be nice. That's it. And if you fail, clap for yourself anyway, because you had the courage to try. I've danced in the rain on screen, but I've also cried in hotel rooms alone. I've made millions smile, even while I was breaking inside. And that's what I want to tell you today. Be gentle with yourself. You are allowed to struggle. You are allowed to not have it all figured out. Don't chase perfection, chase progress. Don't live for the applause, live for purpose. Technology has made our world smaller, but often our hearts colder. We scroll more but feel less. We connect faster but bond slower. So pause. Talk to someone. Really talk. Look them in the eyes, listen without replying. Love without conditions. Let me tell you something I've learned. No amount of success outside can heal what's broken inside. You've got to do the inner work. Forgive, apologize, learn, grow. Life is a marathon, not a movie. You don't get retakes, but you do get rewrites. Every morning, a new page. What will you write? Maybe you won't be famous, maybe you won't trend. But if you're kind, if you lift others up, you'll be unforgettable in the ways that matter. I want to tell all the dreamers out there, keep dreaming. Even if no one understands your dream, especially then. because the world needs your madness. Be fearless in the face of uncertainty. Be shameless about your passion. Fall down 7 times, get up 8. I've been called arrogant, I've been misunderstood, but I've never let that define me. I know who I am, a middle-class boy who dared to imagine. And now I ask you, what's stopping you? The world will doubt you, so you must believe twice as hard. The world will label you, so you must define yourself. Dance like no one's filming, fail like no one's watching, love like no one's judging. Because the greatest story you'll ever write is not a movie, it's your life. Don't be afraid to rewrite the script. Don't settle for someone else's plot. Be the hero, or the villain, or the misfit. But be real, be brave, be wildly, unapologetically you. In a world of filters, be raw. In a world of speed, be still. In a world of noise, be voice. I leave you with this. Fame will fade. Looks will fade. Even memories will fade. But kindness, that lives forever. So smile more, say thank you. Let's continue, shall we? Because life doesn't stop at a mic drop. It continues through the ordinary, through the silence, through the heartbreak. You won't always get standing ovations. Sometimes you'll only hear your own echo. And that's still enough. Because sometimes the quietest voices carry the greatest truths. We're told we need to hustle constantly. But let me ask you, when did rest become weakness? When did softness become a flaw? I say, slow down, breathe. Trust that even stillness is movement. I've spent 30 years in front of cameras, but my most important scenes have been off-screen. At home, with my children, laughing with friends, mourning with strangers. If you only chase highlights, you miss the real film. And real life, it's unfiltered, it's messy, it's beautiful. I've learned that being strong doesn't mean never crying. It means crying and still choosing to stand. It means breaking and still choosing to love. And that, my friends, is true strength. I've made movies that touched hearts. But it's the letters from fans that touched mine. A boy who found courage in my character. A girl who found laughter in her pain. That is the true legacy. What you give to others becomes your immortality. Not what you own, not what you wear, not even what you achieve, but what you inspire. So let's talk about purpose. We confuse it with career, but purpose is deeper. It's how your life touches someone else's. It's your presence in someone's storm. We all want to be significant, but we forget. Even a small act can be monumental. A kind word, a sincere hug, a second chance. The world is burning in many ways, but it still blooms. Because despite it all, hope lives inside every one of us. When I see the youth today, I see fire. I see questions. I see courage. And I urge you, don't dim it. Don't let the world tame your truth. When I was young, I wanted to prove myself. Today, I want to improve myself. Growth never ends. Every day is a new beginning, no matter your age. People often ask, are you happy? I say, I am grateful. Happiness is a guest. Gratitude is a home. My job brings me applause, but my heart finds peace in silence, in reflection, in being enough without the performance. This world will try to edit you. Cut scenes, censor feelings, shorten your dreams. Don't let them. Direct your own film, write your own dialogue, be your own climax. You will lose friends, you will gain scars, but don't let that make you hard. Let it make you real. I've played men who conquered kingdoms, but I admire those who conquer ego. That's the hardest battle of all. You'll meet people who won't see your worth. It's not your job to convince them. It's your job to keep being you. Because your value isn't dependent on their vision. It's dependent on your own self-respect. Look in the mirror. Really look. You are a masterpiece, not despite your flaws, because of them. In a world of critics, be your own fan. Celebrate your wins. Laugh at your failures. Keep going. I've known success, I've known loneliness, and I've learned that fame doesn't heal wounds, only love does, only connection does. Don't build a life others envy. Build a life you enjoy waking up to every day. Find the people who see you, really see you. And if you haven't found them yet, be that person for someone else. We're all just walking each other home. And maybe, if we walk with compassion, we'll all arrive less broken. I believe in cinema. But more than that, I believe in stories. And your story, your truth, it deserves to be told. Loudly, proudly. You don't have to change the world. You just have to change your corner of it. And that will be enough. I've seen tears behind laughter, strength behind silence, and joy after deep loss. Life is layered. So don't reduce anyone to a headline. We talk about power. But what about tenderness? That's a power too. Hug your parents. Apologize first. Say I love you even when it's scary. Especially then. Because we are not guaranteed tomorrow. All we have is now. Today is your story, so make it count. Make it real. I've walked red carpets, I've stood on rooftops, arms wide open, but my proudest moments were quiet, were personal, were human. You don't need a stage to shine, you just need to show up as yourself. So fall in love, fall in life, fall in failure, then rise every time. Let your scars be your armor. Let your voice be your rebellion. Let your heart be your compass. Don't ask, will they accept me? Ask, do I accept me? I've made people believe in love on screen. Off screen, I believe in honesty. That's the purest form of love. Speak truth, even when your voice shakes, especially then. You are more than your mistakes. You are more than your resume. You are more than anyone else's opinion. You are infinite potential, a living poem, a walking miracle,